What if everything you threw away, every broken toy, every forgotten possession, wasn't really gone? What if it was just waiting, filled with all the feelings and memories you poured into it? In the world of Gachiakuta, it is. This is a story about Rudo, a kid from the slums who sees treasure in what everyone else calls trash. But after he's framed for murder and tossed into a monstrous abyss, he finds out the hard way that the things society throws away don't just disappear, they get angry. And he's about to learn how to turn that anger into a weapon. That's the incredible premise of Gachiakuta, an electrifying new anime from the legendary Studio Bones. If you're a fan of My Hero Academia, Mob Psycho 100, or Full Metal Alchemist, you already know the god-tier level of quality Bones brings to the table. You can feel that same wild, creative energy in every single frame. It's a series that smashes a punk rock, graffiti-inspired vibe together with a surprisingly deep story about classism, revenge, and finding worth in the worthless. So today we're breaking down the plot and the key players you need to know to get into this phenomenal new series. First things first, you need to get your head around the world of Gachiakuta, because it is brutal. High in the sky floats the sphere, a perfect, pristine city where the rich and powerful live in total ignorance. They value cleanliness above all else, and their society is built on one simple, ruthless idea. If it's old, broken, or imperfect, it's trash. And that doesn't just apply to things. Far below is a sprawling, decaying slum, home to the tribesfolk. These are the descendants of criminals and outcasts, anyone the upper class decided was disposable. They live among the rust and garbage that rains down from the sphere, constantly looked down on and discriminated against. For them, life is a non-stop struggle to survive, scavenging whatever they can from the trash of the elites. And the final piece of this dystopian puzzle? The abyss, also known as the pit. This is where everything and everyone the sphere throws away ends up. It's a massive, seemingly bottomless hole that's both the world's biggest garbage dump and its harshest prison sentence. Anyone sentenced to the pit is thrown over the edge, gone forever. This cruel social ladder is the engine that drives the entire conflict. It's a world where throwing things away has become an institution, creating a literal social hierarchy. The clean live up top and the dirty are cast down below. This system isn't just a backdrop. It's practically a character in itself, shaping everyone's beliefs and fueling the fire in our hero. And that's where we meet Rudo. Rudo is a young tribesfolk boy who's an outcast even among the outcasts. Down in the slums, he's known as a trash raider because he's always digging through the garbage chutes from the sphere, looking for stuff he can fix up. To everyone else, he's just a weirdo playing with junk. But Rudo sees the life and value left in these discarded objects, a philosophy that puts him at odds with his entire world. The only person who got him was his adoptive father, Regto, a kind man who raised him and understood his unique view of the world. Rudo's life, already hanging by a thread, is completely destroyed in an instant. Before he can even process the horror, the authorities show up and immediately pin the crime on him. There's no trial, no justice, nothing. His sentence is the worst one possible, exiled to the abyss. As he's dragged to the edge of the world, his heart is burning with one single thought: revenge. He swears that he will crawl his way back from the depths of hell and make the people who framed him pay as he's thrown over the edge into the darkness. It seems like his story is over, but it's just the beginning. Rudo wakes up, not dead, but in a foul, toxic wasteland, an endless landscape of trash stretching to the horizon. Before he can even figure out where he is, he's attacked by a monster made of junk. And it's here Rudo learns the truth. The abyss isn't just a garbage pit, it's the real surface of the world, and his true journey is about to begin. Down in the abyss, Rudo finds out he's more than just a scavenger. This is where Gachiakuta introduces its incredible power system, which revolves around Jinki. A Jinki, or vital instrument, is an object that has been given a soul, or anima, because its owner cared about it so much. Think about it. If you love something for so long that your feelings gave it a life of its own, that's a Jinki. This makes the power system super personal and creative. A giver's personality shapes their Jinki's abilities. If they see their item as something to be protected, it gets defensive powers. If they see it as a tool to be mastered, it becomes a weapon. This system turns everyday items into deadly weapons, making battles a test of creativity as much as raw strength. Rudo is reluctantly recruited by the cleaners, a group of givers who fight the trash beasts that roam the surface world. This is where we meet the main cast. But trash beasts aren't the only threat in the abyss. Rudo and the cleaners must also face the raiders, a hostile group of givers who act as rivals to the cleaners. They are led by one of the major antagonists, Zodal Typhon. From the moment he appears, you can feel that he's not the usual loud or chaotic villain. He's calm, cold, and extremely calculated. As a leader, Zodal is respected and capable, but also cunning and manipulative, always seeming to be 5 steps ahead. This chilling presence, whose group aims to destroy the sphere, promises a clash of not just power, but of deeply held beliefs, making him a formidable foe for Rudo. Well, to summarize, Gachiakuta is a story of revenge set in a brilliantly realized, socially critical world. It's about a boy who was thrown away only to find his true power among the things society deemed worthless. With its punk rock aesthetic, deep character arcs, and a power system that's all about creativity, it's one of the most refreshing shonen series in years. The anime, animated by the masters at Studio Bones, brings this dynamic world to life with stunning action and a killer soundtrack that perfectly matches the story's grimy, rebellious spirit. This isn't just another action show. It's a story with a soul and a spray can, asking us what we value and what we're willing to throw away. If you're looking for your next big anime obsession, one that delivers both high-octane fights and a story that actually has something to say, you absolutely need to be watching Gachiakuta. And if you enjoyed this breakdown, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the best new anime.